everything and say hello, everybody. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, episode, I think this is 57. Cruising right along there. Bear with me as I finish getting things set up. All right. Like I said, hello, everybody. We left off with one party doing some plausible deniability, one party member, and the rest of the party having a party with Prince Eldeth in the little gray tower. You can see them all circled around on the map here. So yeah, we're gonna kick it off with. We'll go around a combat, give Jeremy a couple extra minutes, and then we'll see where we're at from there. So, Taddy, you are at the top of the initiative. Currently in the cargo hold of this fast runner, flames ablaze, crew members running at you. Two of them just passed through fire and are now a couple feet away from you, and three more just came down the stairs.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I was hiding behind the pillar. Really hiding because they know where I'm at, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you were standing
If I
behind
remember
the
correctly.
pillar.
I was trying to hide.
Hey, Mike, you're lagging pretty bad. We're gonna need you to shut your video off so your audio will come through cleaner.
Can Okay. Does that help any? I hope that helps.
That's much better so far, at least.
Okay. So, um, uh, what is the status of the things on fire? The crates. Are we talking pretty burnt, or are they still going pretty strong, or?
So it's only been 6 seconds. So because you used oil, it burst up pretty quick. But it's gonna take a second for the wood to start burning. So the flames are big.
Okay.
Flames are growing and spreading. But you're not at like a for sure point yet, if that makes sense.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So then, in that case, I want to kind of lean around the pole
Okay.
and fling a blade at unidentified number 8.
Okay. That will hit. Eight points of damage. You hear a loud.
Okay. Okay. And that allows for my Vex to kick in for my next attack.
Yep.
So I'll have advantage on that.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit as well.
And because I have advantage, I have my sneak attack.
Exceeds hit points. So with a bloody
and
he goes down.
And I'm just gonna yell, "Let it burn, guys!" And I'll get out of here. Tag on my combat tracker for disguise self is not right. I'm not Ted. I switched to the pirate, male pirate. I think I got a name for him in there somewhere. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. 6, 4, and 2. Six is gonna make it through the fire. So probably should have counted that. Yep, he runs right around the pole up to you. Takes a swing with his little bludgeoner's club and misses. 4 makes it through the fire as well. Also to you. Nimbly using the pole, you're able to avoid getting flanked and kind of work backwards, side to side against them. But this one does manage to get a hit on you for 4 points of damage. And number 2 takes 3 points of fire damage and stops in his tracks right there. Number 1 moves up closer, but can't quite get to you.
Nice.
And we'll do one more round to give Jeremy a minute to load in, so go ahead with your turn, Taddy.
Alright. Okay. I am going to there's no info. Oh wait, there's the info. Okay. Okay. I am going to use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Okay. I believe that has to be to a point you can see, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Which, on the other side of the burning crate?
Okay, so that'll put you right at the base of the stairs there.
Alright. And then, that's my bonus action. I can use you said this, I'm right next to the steps, so if I want to, why is this not? There we go. Up the steps. Use my action to disengage with the guy standing at the door.
Okay. So it's going to be... That's 20 feet of movement to put you up on the deck right there at the top of the stairs.
And then another 10 feet to jump off the edge.
Beautiful. All right, and you're jumping off the edge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Water below us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll get right to the edge of the ship with the jump, and then at the beginning of the next turn, you'll fall into the water.
Okay.
All right. Next turn. Oh, I gotta... Captain's out. He is going to take 2 shots at you. First one with his musket. Misses. Second one with his pistol. That hits.
Ow!
For 3 points of damage. And then he's going to look at the helmsman and yell at him to get after you. So he is going to go and jump in the water as well. Oop, wrong button. That would be why it didn't.
Well, it's a floating ship, so I'm assuming there's, I don't know, 60 feet between me and the water?
25, maybe 30. It's not that big of a ship, so... the rest of them down there are going to spend the turn trying to get out, which I will deal with as we jump back into the dinner party. So when we come back, it'll be your turn again there, Taddy.
Okay.
But back to the dinner party. We left off with Prince Eldeth saying, enough of the merriment and enjoyment. I need your help about these demons.
Good. That's why we're here.
Is it? You know more about these beasts?
I know a lot of things.
Well, please do tell. Any information you have that could keep me safe would be greatly appreciated.
So I'd share like a summary. I wouldn't go into details about the information that I have about it. And I guess, let's see. Nobody else got that note, so I can just put it up real quick. The Deep Hand, the organization that's primarily fiends and undead. Their operations suggesting a concerted effort to undermine established societies. Don't know exactly where their headquarters are or what their true, specific objectives are, but the intel I have puts them originating in the Lost Seas, and Prince knows they move aerially. He
kind of chuckles a bit. You do your homework. I'm impressed. Well, I can confirm all of your information is accurate. And I have a little bit more to add. And with that, he pushes all of his dinnerware and stuff up and walks to the fireplace and pulls a scroll off of the mantle and lays it out where his dinner place was. Well, come gather around, see what I have to show. And anybody who wants to look.
Yep.
It's just a map of the Lost Seas, which you guys already have a copy of.
Mm-hmm.
Circled on this copy that he has, however, are these 3 whirlpools. And there is a question mark over here. Yes. This is what my intelligence has gathered. We've known of the Deep Hand for some time. Reports of them coming and going out of these whirlpools. It's only fair to assume that they use all of them, but these are the ones we can confirm. And there was an instance maybe a year ago where one of our ships was tracking a couple of them and prevented them from entering the whirlpool in the southeast, and they ended up flying into the storms to the east. Of course, our ships couldn't follow, but no bodies were recovered.
I would get my map out too, and like make notes on it.
Okay.
From his map.
Yep, I'll leave all that on there for you.
Okay.
So the one that has the question mark.
That's the general area where the Abishai flew into the storms and our ships couldn't follow. We don't know if they have a way to traverse the storm safely, but we know our ships can't pass through at all.
Why not?
Have you not been to the Outer Reef? Ships that sail into the storms are destroyed, never to be seen from again.
Prince, is it just you, or are other royalty being targeted as well?
That I don't know. I keep this to myself, except for a trusted few. It's very clear that these individuals were either looking for an opportunity to eliminate or replace me. And if they're able to get that close and potentially replace me, I don't know who else they've gotten close to.
I see. Do you have anybody gathering intelligence here in Haven on the island about whom might have been?
I have little mice here and there that spread their whispers.
Well, it's great to, share information about this. I'd really like to offer help, but in return, it would be beneficial for us to be able to help you if you could get us in contact with your contacts.
My contacts like their privacy. I'd be happy to share all the information that they give me, but setting up a meet would likely spook them.
Above table, like what's the name of like the spy Dropbox type things that, you know what I mean? Like
dead drop.
A dead drop. That's it. Yeah. Yep. I would suggest that so that His Highness doesn't have to concern himself with the task of being a go-between.
Oh, I would never be a go-between. That's what I have servants for. Just know that if any message from me comes unsealed, it's been tampered with.
Have you...
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask the prince if he's ascertained how they got amongst his ranks.
Still trying to work that one out. The Royal Guard is a very elite unit. Take orphans in and train them. Muster their devotion to the throne. Give them a house, a home. I don't know how they were gotten to. It's likely a subterfugeous assassination of them, and then a quick replacement.
Hey, that's my dad's move.
Sounds like a good, efficient move. How's your relationship with your brother, I presume? Is something above table? Is something I would know? Is
You would know the family tree, which I think I sent you.
you probably did.
I don't know if I did or
somewhere.
not. Hold on. I got it here somewhere. Maybe. I honestly, I don't remember if I sent you the family tree stuff or not. Give me 1 second. I'm going to resend it to you. Just
Okay.
so you got it. And let me make sure I finished this one. Yeah. And there's the elven one as well. I don't have a human one for you at this time because you are not very familiar. The humans don't live as long as anybody else. So your family tree knowledge of the humans is minimal and has likely replaced multiple times.
Okay. Who's the actual is the first? Is this Thorin?
Oh. So when I typed that in, I did it because it sounded cool. So it's actually first of his name. That's my bad. Oh no, second in line for the crown. Sorry.
Eldeth is right.
I thought I did a second of his name. So Eldeth is second in line for the crown.
Yeah.
His father, Ririk, is first in line for the crown. So
Okay.
when the human who currently sits on the high throne has to pass the throne on next year, it'll go to Ririk. And if anything should happen to Ririk, then Eldeth takes the throne.
Okay, so father. So I'd ask him, how's your relationship with your father, Rurik?
That's well enough. We advise on political matters and seem to get along, but family gatherings are minimal.
Have you seen much of him lately?
Oh, we see each other every day. Nearly every day, I should say.
Seeing as humans are... There's no humans in the party. Good, I won't offend anybody. Seeing how humans are so short-lived and weak, could you catch me up on who's in the royal family?
I'd be happy to once we're finished conducting business, of course.
Absolutely. This is just... I'd like to know...
Yeah, I will make a note to get you a human family tree for that royal family.
Okay. And do you interact much with the other royal families?
Oh yes, we all live up on the mountain together. We interact regularly. Those
Have you
who
noticed any...
aren't shunned or worthless, at least.
Oh. And have you noticed any strange behaviors, reckless, secluded?
Not particularly. I know of the elvish variety. Bryn isn't happy with his marriage to Rin. Or sorry, Bryn isn't happy with his engagement to Miley.
Mm.
But, that's what happens when they have to bring in outside individuals to keep the bloodlines pure and not inbred. We dwarves don't care about such things. As long as you're strong as an ox and have the fortitude of a rock, you are welcome at a table.
Well, that speaks highly of your kind, Your Highness.
Well, we're not all nose up nissy prissy like the elves. No offense, as he looks to you, Gallon.
I'll do a little giggle.
I'm disguised in it as an elf too. So.
Oh, are you? Okay, so he
Yep.
looks at you when he says that too.
I just go, yeah.
I'm literally just gonna shrug because I don't give a shit about that.
Well, you're not a regular elf either. He's just
Right.
curious. But look,
I'm not gonna take offense.
Here's what I need from you. We share any information. We try to figure out where these fucks are going and coming from. And I'd like you all to go and try to figure out what's so special about these whirlpools. I don't know, maybe you
I'd
can
be happy to do that.
Set up nearby and catch one as it comes out, or I don't know how good of a swimmer you are, but maybe go into one.
Yeah, I was gonna chuckle at that.
Again, I don't know. I don't know what can be done. All I know is I can't trust my people. And as of now, you are the ones that I can trust.
I'm gonna look at him and say, I'm not saying I'm gonna dive myself.
As Pearl starts to open her mouth, whatever means of telepathy, well, it doesn't matter because I can use my own telepathy in her brain. I'm just gonna yell into her brain to make her stop talking.
Okay. Pearl, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Say like hush or something.
As you get the first word out of your mouth, there's just this loud scream inside your brain. Completely throws you off, distracts you, and it's like a debilitating migraine without the pain.
Okay. I'm gonna drink my little blood drink. I'm like, ouch! And just touch my head.
Are you all right, dear?
Yes. Probably just too much food too fast.
Yes, I've had that problem before. Do you need more goat's blood?
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Oh
You're
my
so
god,
kind.
didn't he get her a full pitcher?
Yeah. But he reaches and rubs his ring again, and a moment later a servant comes in with another pitcher and sets it down next to you, Pearl.
Thank you so much.
Can I roll to see if I know anything about the whirlpools?
You can roll a nature check. The only thing you know about them is that your dad drilled it into your head to not go near them because you will get sucked in and never be seen again. But that was when you were a wee little sea elf.
Just a tiny, I'm just a baby.
Just a baby. You know that ships avoid them because they get sucked in and crushed. Yeah, that's a whirlpool is a whirlpool no matter how many different ways you look at it.
Okay.
As he's getting more blood for Pearl, as that's going on, I would in turn, as many people, like everybody with an earring, or if they don't have an earring, then I would get them separately and just like pull yay or nay. Or we want to do this, or
Gal's all for trying to figure out how these things are operating and eliminate them.
Figured that.
Yeah.
Hand's gonna lean over real close to the prince, look him deep in the eyes, like uncomfortable, you know, that whole doesn't really understand social norms types of thing. You know, so this seems like something that you would entrust to a best friend. Is that what you would classify us as?
This is more like the challenge we give to squires to become knights of the High Tri. He counters.
Ooh.
Is Pan within reaching distance of me?
According to the map, he's on the opposite side of the table from you. Well, you all would have squeezed in and around, so he's on the other side of the prince.
I guess the prince is pretty thick. I can't reach around and pat him on his head.
I mean, he's a dwarf. He's not that big. You
could I'm not gonna reach over him.
You could definitely do the mom in the Walmart thing where you reach around and smack him in the back of the head.
No, I'm not gonna smack him. I'm gonna pat him aw. Oh, he's so excited. This is great for you.
He's all happy bouncing around. I'm gonna be a knight. I'm gonna be a knight. It's like, daddy.
Why did I picture that so nicely in my head?
So I guess we're still waiting to hear on Silt's choice, Pan's choice, Odess, and Pam.
I'm waiting to hear from everybody.
Oh, Pan is full on in.
Yeah.
Like, he's going by himself if he has to.
Yes.
I'm in too.
He's like it offered a little 5-year-old kid a really shiny sheriff's badge to help you out.
Odess?
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, Teddy's not. Yeah, Teddy's not with us.
Teddy doesn't get a choice.
I mean,
he could. He just doesn't have to participate.
It's yeah. It doesn't seem like something that he would hate. So, okay, so I would tell him.
I feel like you would know Taddy is okay with just about any decision as long as there's some coin involved.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Which obviously negotiations are up to Silt. So.
Yeah. So I would nod at the prince and say, I think we could work something out, help you out here.
Well, as soon as you're able, sooner is definitely better than later.
I would write down if there's addresses in this world or if there's just locators, the address or the location of the library bastion above the bathhouse and slide it over to him.
Say that one more time. I'm doing an above table thing here.
I would write on a piece of paper the location or address of the library, the office of the library bastion for him, and slide it across the table and say, we can be reached here. If we're not there physically, messages can be left.
Looks at it, stares at it for a second, crumples it and throws it in the fireplace behind him. All right. I have a safe place to get messages to you then.
Do you think we have time to hunt down that thing feeding on for people first before we go?
I'm sorry, I don't know of what you speak.
Oh, I'm sorry, BFF. I was actually talking to everybody else.
You hear him let out a long when you say BFF.
Oh, we're too late. The attachment has done been formed.
You get the vibe. It's like dating somebody with a younger brother that's more than 1 or 2 years younger. It's like 8, 9 years younger, and they just attached you at the hip while you're trying to spend time with your significant other. It's like, okay, bud.
You know, that is exactly the vibe I was feeling too.
But he's all right. Well, even if I don't have information, I'll send a runner to this library once a week to collect anything you may have, and we'll both share information. And either of us pieces anything together, we'll have another dinner and figure out next steps.
That sounds good.
We are going to jump back over to Taddy, who, as he hits the surface of the water, notes another crew member splashing in right next to him. And Taddy, it is your go.
And I said all that fucking muted. That's awesome.
Oh no!
I said, stab him! Of course, natural reaction. Stab him!
Do it. That'll hit. Seven points of damage, and you get advantage on your bonus action one, if you're going to take it.
Oh, yeah.
That'll hit.
Down here.
That will kill him. All right. Anything else for your turn?
All right. Now, yes, I am flying back up and grabbing if there's something to grab a hold of on.
Lost you there, Mike.
You got 30. Okay. Can you still hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. I'll get this out before I die. Move back up to the side of the ship. Grab a hold of something. Hold on.
Like below the top of the ship?
Yes.
Like just below the railing?
Like on the side.
Okay.
Yes. And if I have any extra movement, slide me towards front, or away from where I jumped.
Okay. That'd be your 30 feet right there. And keep in mind as well, the ship was here heading inland when you boarded it. We've gone 6 rounds, so it's about here right now.
That's fine. Yeah.
Oh, it's on the world map. Oh, I see. Okay. Not a separate map. But
Yeah, and my goal here is to just listen to the commands and what they're doing. If they plan on trying to put that fire out, then I will act. Otherwise, I'm just going to stay put till they find me.
Okay.
Or the fire burns the ship down.
Well, real quick before we proceed, everyone say hi to my dad who tuned in to watch the stream tonight.
Hi.
Dad.
The wonderful individual who did our Christmas special with us this couple months ago. But as you cling to the side of the ship, you can hear multiple voices inside the cargo hold screaming, as if they're on fire. It's the exact same scream you heard when that one last week burst into flames. As you're listening, you hear donk, 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 donk. As the ship captain comes over, you see the barrel of a musket swing over the edge, aim down to the water, and then immediately toggle left and aim right at you.
What species is the ship captain?
He's a GIF. It's basically a giant hippopotamus. Misses with the musket shot, but he does get a shot off with the pistol. Which will be...
Can I use my dodge?
It's not dodge. It's evasion.
I got one of them. So
No.
that.
It's
Yeah,
not evasion.
one of them.
It's uncanny dodge, so I'll half that. So you take half damage that burns your reaction.
Great, awesome.
And yeah, you just hear a bunch of screams, and then it's your turn again.
Okay, so bring myself up over the edge. I mean, I got flight, so I don't necessarily think I need to pull myself up. I just up and over movement.
Yep. That'll be 15 feet to get you on the deck right next to the captain.
Okay. And I guess I'm stabbing the captain now.
I mean, I don't know where you wanted to end up.
Yep.
Okay.
Nope, just over the edge next to the captain.
Right, that one's going to miss. That one will hit. That should have been at advantage.
Why?
No, you missed with the first one. Never mind. You're on it. You good.
Yep.
So that one hits 6 points of damage. Is that it for you?
Yes.
All right. The captain is going to drop his musket and pistol, pulling out his longsword. Swing one. Hits. Did you want to dodge that? Uncannily.
Yes.
Okay, so I will give you half of this back, which would be 4 points back. There we go. And he gets a second swing. Hits as well. 5 points of damage. You continue to hear screams from below deck as it becomes your turn again.
All right. Let's rinse and repeat. Last round.
All right, first one misses.
I kind of meant with the. I didn't mean with the misses. Damn it.
Second one hits. You rinsed and repeated perfectly. Points there. Anything else for you?
No, because that's my action and bonus action.
All right. Just gonna bring us to him. He's gonna rinse and repeat. First one's a hit. Guessing you wanna dodge, maybe?
Yes, please.
All right. 5 resisted down to 2. And a second swing. Misses. Your go again. With a natty 1, he is going to take an attack of opportunity on you. And miss. Go ahead with your second swing. That'll hit. Points. Take his swings. First one misses. Second one hits. 12 resisted down to 6. Your go.
Jesus.
Another nat 1. He's going to take another attack of opportunity. Attack of opportunity does hit for 10 damage, and your attack hit.
Yep.
Alright. His turn again. First one hits.
Oh, dodge it.
Okay. 11 down to 5. Second one hits as well. 6 points. Your turn again.
Okay, before I go, because we've got.
You're cutting in and out again, Mike.
Okay. I'm gonna type it.
Okay. The ship is definitely, the wood of the ship has definitely started burning at this point. So it's no longer just a spilled oil fire. The ship is now starting to go. The screams have stopped, and you're starting to hear the crashes of vials exploding from heat below deck. Not the whole ship. The fire's still contained to the cargo hold at this point. But it's clear from the heat under your feet that the ship is on fire. Okay, so with a bonus action disengage, 5-foot jump, fall, and then using as much as you have to run, so it'd be another 25 plus your action dash 30, you'd be 55 away roughly, which would actually put you in the market and out of eyesight. And I'm going to say ending combat. You glance around a corner as you have disengaged, and you can see the ship going up in flames. Like all of the ship, not just the cargo hold.
I wish I had my camera on. I got such the biggest fucking grin right now.
With that, and I mean, you watch the ship sail slowly before becoming this shipwreck right here, which I didn't plan. It's just how it worked out. But yeah, it crashes straight into the land and continues to burn. But we'll jump back over to the party, the dinner party. All right. So once a week, I'll send a runner. We'll do an information exchange. In the meantime, find out what you can about the wormholes, and I'll continue my investigation here. Sound like a good plan?
Sounds like a good plan.
Beautiful.
Sounds like we're doing some sailing.
Just as you and him go to shake hands, Silt, one of the guards barges in. My prince, there's a ship on fire. It just crashed into the farms. We need you. You'll have to excuse me. One of my guards will escort you back to the gate. I'm needed.
I'd nod, but also my eyes would start to get squinty as I'd slowly turn toward Odess and the rest of everybody.
The prince rushes out. 2 guards step in, and by your leave, we'll escort you back.
Can I'll just do a quick, oh shit moment.
Facepalm.
Instead of, oh no, oh shit.
All right.
It wasn't me this time, guys, I promise.
I think we're all good. Seems that we were all here at dinner with the prince tonight.
Yep.
Anybody doing anything except for being escorted back to the gate?
On the way back. Oh, go ahead, Pan.
What are the chances that I could get a bunch of this food into my bag of holding without being noticed?
Shoveling it off the table, scooping it.
Make
Arm.
a stealth check.
I think I'm very good at those.
If I saw what he was doing, let me roll
Make a perception check.
Weird.
I would try to, keep the guard's attention so that he could.
Oh yeah, I got nothing in it.
And yet,
Why do I have disadvantage? Oh,
because of your armor.
All right.
The guards are both standing in the doorway looking out at the distance. You can just see the faintest glow on the far side of the island, and they are completely distracted looking that way. You collect the equivalent,
Every plate is clean.
the equivalent of 6 days worth of rations in food.
Excellent.
So you can just add
I'm
6
munching out a
rations- 6
gyro on the
rations.
way out.
You can add 6 rations to your inventory there. That'll be the easiest way to, because I'm not gonna
We have
itemize
So
everything.
much fucking food, it's not even funny.
Does he get any new
Hey.
exotic seeds?
Well, when the
garden?
DM makes the rule, you don't get a long rest unless you ate that day. It's important to keep food around.
Yep.
So,
Right. And I grew up poor, so I don't leave an empty plate full somewhere.
I'm gonna venture to say you guys are like halfway back to the gate, and you look over, and Pearl took the pitcher with her. She's taking sips out of this big pitcher full of goat's blood as you're walking.
I love it. I think it's great.
Okay.
I'm obsessed.
Would it be possible to grab just a minuscule handful of dirt, maybe? And like put it in my component pouch?
Yeah, that's easy enough. You can toss that in there. But you all head to. I'm assuming you're heading back to the Bastion, the church.
I am.
What time is it right now?
Late. I don't remember what time the dinner party started. I'm gonna say 9 or 10, right about now.
So it is later. I would be interested in
Dinner was at 6, by the way.
6. Okay, so it would be like 7:30, probably 7:30.
I would be interested. I'm not going to insert myself into what's going on, but going into, I mean, he said there's a ship on fire. It'd be interesting to go be nosy, be a rubbernecker. If that makes sense.
From outside the gate, you guys, you can't see it clearly, but you can see clearly enough that a ship crashed into the mainland and is currently on fire, and they're throwing buckets of water at. They're done with the ship. Like, they're not trying to protect or salvage the ship. They're trying to keep the plants from burning, is what you can make out from the distance you are. It's like the video of that farmer where his crops are ablaze and he's like cutting a burn line so that they can't jump to the rest of the field.
Okay. How far are we?
Over from a mile.
Are you looking at the map?
Yeah. So if I'm understanding right, the ship crashed into the mainland, right? Or did it crash into...
Yeah, so looking at the map, this wrecked ship is the burning ship.
Gotcha.
Well, walking there, it would probably take you about 2 hours. Swimming, 45 minutes.
Well, that ain't gonna help. I was gonna offer to help them, but too bad, so sad. That's a little far out of my range.
I'd ask after we were off the mainland if we were going to go monster hunting tonight. Get people's temperature on that.
I'm okay with it. I also want to go back and ask the Watchers what happened between those 2 hours, when Voss made the report and when she lost her mind at dinner.
This late at night?
Wait,
I'm not there. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, the Watchers don't close, do they?
The Watchers watch.
Odess can confirm they run 24-hour operations.
They do.
But Gal also wants to see that note about the deep hand. So she'd ask Silt about it.
If we're going monster hunting tonight, then I need a nap. So I'd ask if I could crash in the church for short rest.
I don't have a problem with it. You'd have to ask the others.
No, I don't got a problem with it.
I'm sure we can find a little spot for you.
So you all make your way back to the church. As you enter, you see Ted, one of Taddy's aliases, sitting with his back to the wall, just inside of the garden, patching...
I'm laying on a bench.
Laying on a bench. There are no benches.
I'm laying on a... Yeah. There isn't like a pew in there somewhere left over? It's a church.
No, it was completely remodeled.
Oh, I thought I could have sworn the picture had a...
The original picture
bench on the side. Oh.
But as you walk in, you see Ted patching what appears to be a bullet hole in his shoulder. For dramatic effect.
I'd say, oh, hey, Ted. Not burning the midnight oil tonight, I see. Just taking it easy, huh?
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Things happen, Just patching myself up here. I'll be all right.
Yep.
Looks a little painful.
I'm gonna, hold it and go. Nah, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. As I twitch a little bit.
Okay. If it's fine and you're okay, you don't need my help. That's fine.
Couch around here.
Okay, maybe a little bit. Oh,
yeah.
Got a sec?
See, that don't hurt so bad. You just gotta ask nice.
Thank you.
What were you asking, Silt? I heard you have
around
something.
here.
There is the barracks room, which is currently, I believe, unoccupied or semi-unoccupied. I don't know, Gallon, how's your barracks capacity?
Oh, hell if I know. I don't even.
I don't know if you
I
get.
just work here, bro.
I don't know if you get people automatically with that. I'm looking right now. Otherwise, there's 3 bedrooms in the parlor, so.
You have to recruit for the barracks, if I'm not mistaken. But Silt, if you promise to respect my stuff, you're welcome to use my room.
I was about to say she can actually use mine. I can guarantee Gal don't keep much in there. It's probably basically like an unmade bed. Or like a made bed.
The barracks
Pristine.
are empty currently. You haven't recruited anybody yet, so.
Yeah. Or there's that too.
Okay. Well, I would dig the. Did you say in game that you wanted to know more about the information I had about the deep?
Yeah, I'm guessing you didn't share everything with the prince, so I am now ready to know all of it.
Okay.
But only if you're ready. If you want to nap first, that's fine. It's no big deal.
Does short resting, can you do stuff that's low key, like?
Yeah, short rest doesn't mean you have to like take a nap. It just means minimal activity. So, like sitting around reading a book would count as a short rest as long as it's not one of the fancy books, like I know some of you know about. But you know, lounging, relaxing. Obviously, you can't craft anything or do anything like that that would require physical exertion during that time frame. But sitting around and having a conversation, a light conversation for 4 hours, would count as a short rest.
Okay, then I would be open to conversing about that with everybody.
Oh, I guess I need to go patch up Tatty.
So much for no more Heelys from the cleric. That lasted
we could
like
sit
4 days.
We could.
Well, he asked nicely.
I'm not the one who caused all that. DM was.
Who's DM?
He's some
Pub
ass.
table.
If I'm not mistaken, Cure Wounds, that adds 1 extra dice per level, right?
You'd have to look at the spell because it's 2024 now, so.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, it's different. I think it's a lot better. 2d8 for each spell slot above level 1.
So he gets 6 of those.
Get 28 points for you.
Oh, that's much better. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
So, for the next 4 hours, I know Gallon and Silt are going to have a conversation about the Deep Hand report. What is everyone else doing?
I am going to go use my disguise kit and try to put a disguise on and go walk around the town for a little bit. Do my usual. Yep.
Daddy's gonna rest. Like, take a nap, rest.
Okay.
Damn, that's hella long.
It's
find some kind of bed that's not being used with an unlocked door and.
Yep. Barracks room is empty, so I'll put you in there.
I will just crash out.
Is gonna go do semi-sneaky shit. You're doing your regular, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's earlier in the night, so
okay.
I might see some stuff, but I wanted to put a disguise on first before I go walking around.
Okay. I don't remember what kind of roll that is.
Stand by. Where is... There it is.
So much shit in your inventory.
It just says... Oh. It's a charisma. DC 10.
Okay. So make that. We'll see how good your disguise is.
Uh-oh, boss.
What?
We're missing a tab.
We're missing a what?
A tab on the character sheet where you put all the new stuff.
What are you
At
talking
least
about?
I am.
I thought we were missing a tab because it looked really empty, but I wasn't sure.
Nope, we definitely are. That
Which
is
tab are we missing?
shitty. The log tab.
Oh, no.
That's what it is.
Go to notes, and it's at the very bottom. There's a little button that says log, because I was looking for it earlier today.
Oh,
Yeah, I
thank
got
God.
pain.
Because I know some of you had some shit in there.
Yeah.
Good eye, Mike.
A good eye, Brad.
Well, I needed the tab so I could go check the notes on the job I just did.
You know what? I'm gonna burn an inspiration on that charisma check just because that was shitty.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. It was.
So, wait, I'm sorry. Where is it? You said it's notes?
Under notes, all the
Yes.
way at the bottom, it says log.
Don't scroll to the bottom. Just look at the bottom left corner. You'll see a blue button that says log.
Well, yeah. Or should.
Gotcha.
Well, I scrolled and still didn't see it, so that's what I was clarifying. 'Cause I scrolled, I was like,
Each their
no,
own.
that's where I set up all your guys' token stuff that stopped working. So. All right. So Odes goes into his room and he's in there for a minute and comes back out kind of looking like a clown. Goes, all right, guys, I'll see you later. And takes off before any
Yeah, I
of you
was
get a
gonna say.
chance to, hey, let me fix that for
Oh.
you real quick.
That's an
Retcon
ugly
real
hooker.
quick here, boss. While everybody is together, before I forget, would you take 1,500 gold, put it in the party sheet, and split it evenly, please?
Yes, I
Oh.
can.
Thank you, Daddy.
You don't
God
have
damn.
you don't
You
have
don't have
It's
to
the-
do that.
Shit, man.
It's the payment from the heist job you guys helped me with.
Oh,
No.
Daddy.
So that was 250
Yeah.
each.
Thank you
Thanks,
for investing in my burrito business.
Thank you. That was
Thank you, my
nice.
man.
Thank you,
Oh, yeah,
Taddy.
Very
I-
nice of you, Daddy.
I pay my debts. I brought you into the job. You get your cut. That's how this works.
Hmm.
Gal's gonna give him a hug. I don't care if you try and steal from me either.
So it's just gonna be like,
Not right now.
understanding, like, why all the emotion? This is
You're probably gonna get a little as you hug me, but it's okay.
I'm gonna
and-
go. I'm gonna reach out to you and be like, "Do you want some goat's blood?"
No, I'm good. Thank you.
That's
though.
all
No,
you.
I'm good.
Okay.
That's all you.
She's definitely got like little blood streaks out the corner of her mouth. You want some?
Totally.
All right, Taddy, get some rest for tonight.
Yeah.
Wait, were we hunting tonight?
Yes? Isn't that what we said we were doing?
I thought so.
Yes, but Silt was going to take a short rest.
Yeah.
You were going to go talk to the captains or the guards.
If that's the case, sorry. I thought we weren't going to go until the next day. So if DM would let me recon, I would not be going out then.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Otis and Sampan and be like, "Do we need to amp up some other guns or any other things that we might take advantage of before we go do this, or are we good? Did we finish everything?"
I am definitely going to go pick up my stuff from my room and put that
Yeah,
shit
we
back on.
silvered everything we needed.
Which
I don't remember if we finished doing everything we planned last session or not. I needed the silver bullets, the silver bullets and the silver covered gun. Best way to put it.
Yeah, I think we did all that last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, we took care of all that last week. Your bullets are already
Okay.
silvered.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go and take a little nap too. I'm gonna put the little goat's wine that's left on the kitchen area. Kind of cover it a little bit. And I'm gonna go
Room temperature.
Baby
I have
safe.
a rude
and
awakening.
I'm
one
gonna
morning.
go and just take a little rest too. Just to get some energy in.
Gonna wake up in the morning and Pan's gonna use that blood for a sauce for breakfast.
No.
Right?
Make some blood sausages.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
We made it.
There you
Love
It's
go.
it.
like wine to me.
Love
I just
it.
want to know where you got the pig intestine from, because there's no pigs.
There's plenty of transits.
All right, so Pearl and Taddy are short resting. Well, and Silt and Gallon. Pan, what are you doing?
I thought Gallon was going to go to the guards.
If we're gonna talk about the deep hand, then I can put that off. That's no big deal.
Yeah. I would venture to say it's not going to take you 4 hours to go over that report and everything you guys know, so you would have time to go to the Watchers and be back by the end of the Silt's nap.
Okay, then I would do that.
Okay.
Pan wants to go with her, but he's going to have B make up like 6 cups of the cocaine mud
Oh, I
to
forgot
bring
he
with
was here.
for the guard. Because I assume that the guards will absolutely love it, and it will ingratiate us to them.
Okay. Yeah, he will take care of that. Nope. Okay. I don't have a Quartermaster B token. I'll have to import that from the other campaign. All right. And Odes, what are you doing?
Well, nobody needs anything fixed or anything like that. So if that's the case, then I'm just going to, I guess, do a short rest is what, 4 hours?
For you, it's 2. So you can actually long rest in 4 hours.
All right. I will long rest in the workshop. Then regain my inspiration I used.
So a conversation about the deep hand takes place, and then everybody scatters to their respective places to get their respective rests, with the exception of Gallon and Pan, who go to see the Watchers. So let me short rest Taddy, short rest Pearl, short rest
Did they
Silk.
change short rest?
I don't believe so.
Because isn't short rest usually an hour?
Pretty sure it's 4.
Tripping?
No, short rests are 4. Long rests are 8. They always have been. Long rests are a solid 8. Short rests are half of that.
I think short rests
That's
can
how I remember it.
vary.
A short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did that
Yeah.
change?
No, that's how it was in the regular 5e.
I knew they could vary. I am gonna say a short rest needs to be at least 2 hours, though. Half of an elf's long rest. So, but 2 hours, still more than enough time for you guys to all do anything, which would put us at 9:30 p.m.
Do we use our dice for get some health back for that
If you-
short rest?
If you want to, yeah.
Okay.
So I
Do
already
you remember what the limit was to get back in the overnight?
when you do a long rest, you get up to half of your hit dice back.
Okay.
So
So
if
no
you're
more than half if I
yeah,
want them all back.
if you're level 8, which you're not, you're level 7, so you'll get 4 back on a long rest.
I'll inspiring leader everybody too before anybody takes off.
That's once per day, isn't it?
Yeah. Did we already do it today?
Yeah, it's the same day.
What did we fight?
Or did you? I don't remember.
I
don't know. I guess
don't-
I'm just so used to you doing it every day.
She did it before we went to the heist, but I don't think she's done it since then.
Okay, so yeah, it's a new day then.
I don't think we all woke up.
Well, you all had brunch
Together.
together this morning
Oh,
before
that's
you
right.
went your separate ways.
Yeah,
but
well,
no,
it's not
no,
something I do in
yeah,
public.
you didn't do your inspiring leader thing at that point, so.
Okay, there's one.
But Pan and Gallon, you guys arrive at the gates to the washer with a couple of to-go cups of cocaine mud, which they graciously accept, and then they go to get the Inquisitor for you, who will come out and answer any questions you may have. Go ahead.
Is this the same Inquisitor that I saw with Silt, so they would recognize me?
Looks like the exact same armor, and the voice is deep and sounds like it's behind a faceplate, so your guess would be yes.
Then I'll explain, like, hey, I was here previously. I was with my comrade, and we inspected Guard Captain Alira Voss. And I just had one follow-up question regarding her.
Yes, what's that?
What happened between 10 and 12 when Voss made the report regarding the mysterious thing that was like devastating everything, and then when she lost her mind at dinner that night?
Paperwork. She was in her office filing her reports, doing our routine paperwork, making schedules, etc. And then when she went for dinner, she lost it.
So is it possible? So she was like in her office doing that?
She was in the communal office that we all share. Well, not
Alone.
all of us, but I'm pretty sure people came and went. It's a pretty busy place. I can't confirm whether she was alone or not.
I'm just trying to think if there was an opportunity, if this thing interacted with her while she was out with the troops looking for it, and then there was a delayed response, or if it somehow followed her and met her later within that 2-hour window.
That is an interesting thought.
So if there's an if there's a chance that that thing snuck in here and snuck up on her within that 2 hours, that's something that would be vital to know as to how this thing operates.
I'm not aware of the capabilities of this creature that she says she saw, but given certain abilities, I suppose it could be possible it could have snuck in and came in contact with her, but I find that unlikely. As I said, the office is a busy place and people would have been coming and going constantly.
Is there any way to find out if she had any, who else could have been there with her that day? Is there like a log sheet?
We don't keep track of people who go to do their paperwork. We can ask around, but it'll take some time.
Yeah, could you do that and then maybe leave a note with Bart Ender at the Rusty Anchor and leave it for Gal?
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate it, man.
I'm not a man. I'm a woman.
It's an expression. Thank
But
you,
I'm
milady.
Not a man. I'm a woman. That's better. You can refer to me as Inquisitor in the future.
Will do.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's Inquisitor. Now, if that'll be all, I have much to attend to.
Alrighty. Thank you, Inquisitor. Have a nice day.
Inquisitor?
She turns on her heel and goes back inside. But yeah, and then unless you guys had anywhere else you want to go, you get back to the Bastion right at the end of that 2-hour window where everybody was taking a nap. And you're all back at the Bastion.
And how many? Oh, never mind.
Oh, for clarity, the inspiring leader is just have to long or short rest between uses.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
I have some questions.
For the
Forced.
record, Katie,
Yeah.
it specifically says when you finish a short or long rest. So you can't like wake up, have breakfast, and then you have to give it at the end of the rest, just for future reference.
Okay.
So if there's a situation where you're not all in the same place when you wake up, you can't give it to the people who aren't there.
Okay.
So go ahead, Rika.
I have follow-up questions for Silt and commentaries on this paperwork that she handed me.
It's your guys' show. You guys are all at the Church Bastion
Is
doing whatever you're doing.
this a cover? I'm wondering if this is a conversation. If Silt and I need to have it by ourselves.
I mean, that's your call. You're the one that's
No, fuck
trying
it,
to
it's
have
fine.
the conversation.
I'm gonna like run up on something, be like, I have questions and commentary and not necessarily answers, but things that could be connected.
Okie dokie.
I found
Okay.
dots.
Maybe. Maybe. So first off, did you notice that a lot of these cases have a familiar abyssal glyphs and sigils?
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about those? Anything about that? I'm not a sigil person.
Do I know anything about that?
Yes. Please do. Please know
DM,
something.
Do I?
Make an Arcana
Do,
check.
do I or Grand Tempest, I guess?
Oh, good
Arcana
question.
is-
Yes.
So make an
Arcana is
Arcana
not
check with
Tempest.
advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, here's just another one. Hey, 15's a little better.
You know that they aren't sigils used in normal, I air quote, normal magic. You're not sure what the exact meaning of them is.
I would relay that information.
So like you don't know like any specific sigils that would basically be used for transportation or extra planar travel.
That
Mini
is
skirts.
beyond the scope of your current expertise, if I recall correctly.
Let's see. Looks like it.
Did I lose everybody?
No,
I
we're
would-
here.
Over here.
I'm here.
I would probably also eventually ask Odessa that question, but it doesn't have to be right now. Secondly, case or report number 6, the corruption of the Tide Caller. Do you notice a similarity between this and Commander Voss?
Let me. Without looking at it, yes, I remember a similarity last week of.
Do we think that this could be this thing that's walking around could be related to the Deep Hand?
It definitely
not their
crossed my
leader.
mind.
Did anybody else get booted?
No.
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 Oh
Oh, you aren't really highlighted though. That's weird.
no, I got booted. I'm logging back in now.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Everything like froze, and then all of a sudden I was just like, boom, you're out.
Some notes about the report now that you have access to them, Gallon. Report 6. You are familiar with that tribe of sea elves. If you look at the world map, the Lost Seas map, they're up by number 1, the Deep Sea Elves location.
Okay.
So you know that that city is there. And you know that the Tide Caller is basically just like a high priestess.
Okay.
And that just happened maybe 6 months ago. Being of the sea, report number 3. The eastern circle is the little like bear print on the right side of the world map, the Lost Seas map, this one here. So that's who report 3 is talking about. And that's it.
Okay. Do I have any inclination as to why they would take the Tide Caller?
Without getting more information about the deep hand, you have no idea.
Okay. I would ask Odessa about any sigils that he knows for transportation. Or extraplanar transportation.
Do I know anything about those?
Make an Arcana check.
Let's see. I don't. You'll have to do it for me because I'm getting logged in right now.
Let me see. Level 4.
Oh, never mind. My stuff just popped up. So Arcana.
Really, at this point, it's based on what level spells you're capable of.
Were there any spells in the books that disappeared from my notes that I had? The spell books from, I don't even remember because they disappeared.
Not about interplanar travel. Odessa, I actually need a religion check from you because your spells are faith-based.
Yeah, burn that nat 20 for no reason.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Do it again.
Hey.
I'll take
According to my dad, just fly through a crack in the sky.
it.
You know that it was possible. You would also recall when you guys were down in the mines and a demon was summoned from hell literally right in front of your faces. So you know that it's possible. But you also know that people don't fuck with that shit anymore. It was kind of lost to the ages, so to speak. Anything long range or interplanar, at least.
Bring it back. Have some
Well, Gal,
hand-to-hand combat.
there's your answer there, my friend.
Have you also heard of the phrase, the tide would turn in sorrow's wake? I rolled history for it earlier and I got a 1. Just FYI. I did try to see if I knew it myself. I don't.
What's the saying?
The tide would turn in sorrow's wake.
I'm going to write that down. I don't. I mean, can I roll for it? See if it
Can
comes
make
up
a
with anything.
You can make a history check.
Yeah, I don't know if it has anything to do with Poseidon per se. Sounds like it.
Don't know,
If-
but you make sure to make a note of it for when you write your autobiography.
The title of his autobiography.
Not the title necessarily, but nice. Maybe something to shout out as you smite down the chief priest of Talos.
I'd ask Grand Tempest if he recognized what it was she said too.
He has no idea.
Where did you get this from?
The sheet that Silt handed. Well, like we talked about it.
Oh.
It's all in there. I'm like underlining, like bolding the things that like stick out to me in these notes. It's so nerdy. Okay, so they could be connected to whatever this thing is going around on Haven. Possibly.
Awesome.
I haven't even read through that yet.
Is this a bounty?
Yes.
The deep hand?
No, you said something about we're going monster hunting tonight.
Yeah, that's Pearl's bounty.
Pearl's bounty?
From the alarm.
The allergies.
The
Mhm.
allergies.
There when
The allergies.
it was your
From the
girlfriend that
allergy
dropped it off. Here,
The
I'll-
allergy
yeah.
people.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The allergy people.
I just hard keeping track of when I was there and when I wasn't there. Sorry,
Mhm.
I was doing some shady shit today.
Oh, buddy, you ain't going to bed? Night night.
All right, I guess is it time to go hunting?
As you glance around, Odess slipped outside.
Or not?
We are.
I mean, is he still just there?
He went out. You watched him walk out the front door, and
Oh, so he didn't go through this window where he went across the wall. That's what I assumed when you said slipped out.
Are you asking me to like actually speak out loud, or what are you asking me?
I'll type it now that you're outside.
Okay.
The rest of you, why don't you game plan your hunting strategy out loud so I know what you're gonna do? While Odess is doing something outside.
Makes it sound so ominous. So we're gonna be hunting around the Rusty Anchor, correct?
That's where it was, right?
Where it was primarily seen.
Yeah.
And also like kind of underneath the docks there.
Okay.
Which I don't mind going underwater and in the docks, that's fine.
Yeah. Me neither.
If we want to
Can't
do an
hold as much. But
above ground and above ground operation.
I'll try as much as I can to stay alive.
I mean, frankly, this thing seems like a beast. So I'm sure we're all gonna be at risk of death.
Something like that.
When aren't we? Says it preys on drunken people, so I guess Bait was the name of the game.
Who's really good at performing drunk?
The DM is
pretty good
every night.
performance.
I'm sure I can.
I'm a +7, so.
Speaking of performing drunk, a little refill. Don't mind if I. Alright, so you guys are gonna run a patrol near the Rusty Anchor and or under it?
Sounds
Yes.
like a nice, simple place to start, and
Somebody gets drunk
Figure it out
and
from there.
see what happens. Maybe Pearl can be the prey
Nobody's-
instead of the predator.
No
nobody's
one should actually
getting
get drunk.
Nobody's gonna get wasted. It's
No,
more
no
like
one's drinking, period.
No. It's more like a, you know,
Fake.
yeah.
I'll
Fake
splash
drinking.
some liquor on myself and pretend to be drunk.
There you go.
Something, yes, we can say that. Something like that.
You saying something just makes me think that Pearl's just like, yeah, like no, little to no booze will be had. And I'm like, no booze, and you're like, yeah, little booze.
Just a bit. Just a little bit.
I can
Just to
see
get
it.
us started, you know?
And I'm just like, no.
Pearl's in there, like, with the tiny airplane bottles of booze, dripping it into her jug of goat blood. Like,
With go, I'm obsessed. I don't know what to tell you. I can't stop drinking this thing. We're gonna have to find a goat, and I'm gonna have it here, and you know, it will solve all of our problems. Where do we stop? Like, well, yeah, we can keep him here.
Pearl, you have no idea what a goat is. None of us.
Just if
do.
we don't even know what it looks like, we don't even know what it eats or drinks.
I
In
would
my
point to
mind,
the
I'm
picture
thinking
and
it's
say,
a cute little creature.
with that
I don't
much
know how
blood,
it
I don't
looks.
think it's little.
Well,
if it's
that's true,
huge?
never mind. I don't know. I just think that here in the Bastion, somewhere, it will fit. We'll have to ask around and see where we can find this goat. And then, you know, see if I can afford it. And then go from there, and all my blood issues will be solved.
Okay, this is definitely a problem for future us.
I'm just saying, this goat thing, whatever it is, I like it. Go, come on, like you'll stop being like my blood, my bank blood, okay?
Look, you're not gonna hear me say no necessarily. It's just not right now.
Okay, yes, I'm sorry. I'm getting
Mommy,
getting
can we
too
get a
excited.
puppy?
She doesn't want you to be her blood bitch anymore.
I'll always be her blood bitch.
No, my heart.
Her
Blood
BBF?
bitches for life.
Yes, her best blood bitch.
My best blood.
Forever.
Forever. Forever and
The
never.
BBBF. It's all for your guys' benefit, by the way.
That is true.
Oh, because she'd probably literally kill Tatty.
You try.
So, patrol the Rusty Anchor. Silt's gonna play drunk. And I'm wondering if we should just keep it above dock tonight.
Yeah, let's wait until tomorrow to do any other underwater shenanigans.
Well, it just makes sense that, I mean, how many people are falling off the dock drunk for it to
Right.
get underwater?
No.
Probably more than I think, but also not tonight because it's Silt and Silt's not getting anywhere near the water.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Are we ready to go, or Otis is still typing?
I mean, if you guys want to walk outside,
Yeah, just walk. I ain't trying to spend all night at the Rusty Anchor for work. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there partying and getting drunk.
Brad, since they've walked outside, go ahead and say that last phrase. Whatever your last message was.
My last message was, "I will honor your wishes, my lord."
Okay. So you guys hear that, and then see Otis come back around the corner. Yes. Or
Yeah.
no, that's up to you.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Sorry, I'm taking notes as we're doing all of this.
Nope. It's all good, man.
So we all heard that.
Yeah.
Hey, Otis. Who you talking to?
Poseidon. Who else would I be talking to?
Usually, when you're talking to Poseidon, you go in the water.
Oh, yeah, but are we not surrounded by the ocean, in which the droplets are carried by the breeze?
I don't know, Odess, man. It sounded like you were this close to ending that phrase with "daddy."
Definitely was not daddy, for sure.
He's not your water daddy, is that what you're saying?
So you got two-way communication with Poseidon going now, huh? I mean, that's good.
I wouldn't say two-way, more one-way. I talk to
well,
him,
this-
whether or not he listens is it's up to him.
Wait.
Think he's telling the truth, as far as you can tell.
Oh wait, can I roll for the same thing?
Yeah, it'd be an insight check if you want to see if he's.
Oh, of course, it's a 1.
Yeah, you guys believe him.
I mean, you guys don't even have to roll. I'm not even lying.
Well, she made a good point about you usually talk to him in water, so.
Like,
Oh,
I'm usually there with you.
Fair. I mean, they're gods. Who knows what they could do?
Exactly.
So, I mean, like I said, it's usually a one-way street. I talk to him. Sometimes he answers, sometimes he doesn't. I guess it depends on what mood he's in that day.
It's like a teenager. Sometimes you don't hear anything. Sometimes he talks back.
Yeah. More like technology above table. It's more like technology. Works when you don't need it. Doesn't work when you need it.
Well, hopefully
Crap,
Poseidon's
whatever.
wishes don't interfere with our wishes.
Well, our wishes and your wishes are two very different things.
I said our wishes, not my wishes.
Guess it depends on which hour you're using, but okay. Anyways,
So off to the
Mommy,
rusty
Daddy,
anchor.
stop fighting.
Yes.
yeah. Off to the rusty anchor. While we walk there, I'm gonna walk beside Silt,
Okay.
and I'm going to whisper something to Silt.
Okay.
Mic check.
1 2 1
Hi.
2.
Hey, it's Mike.
You
You
can hear
checking the
me?
mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. Did you catch any of that other stuff I said?
Haven't heard
Nope.
from you in a while.
No.
Okay. Yeah,
I
I
think you
just
chirped at
I
one
just
point,
unplugged.
so-
Yeah, I unplugged all my wires and plugged them all back in, so hopefully it's fixed. But what I said earlier was between the little one talking to his robot, the cat talking to her whip, and everybody talking on earrings and psychic whispers, it's not very unusual for somebody to be randomly talking. So whoever Otis is talking to is not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I second what Taddy says. For now, at least.
I'd also catch Odessa up on our very simple plan.
Okay. Right. So, are you guys going in the Rusty Anchor? Are you being around it? Like, where do you want to be here?
Well, I need to go in and at least pay for a drink to like splash on myself, I suppose.
Okay.
2 silver.
Yep. What's everyone?
I mean, I'll probably go into the Rusty Anchor and just notate all of the really drunk people that are there. Like, I'm
Okay.
talking sloshed, and if they're heading out the door or not.
Nobody's truly sloshed at this point, but there are a handful that are on their way to getting there. Still kind of early. It's about 10 o'clock right now.
Okay.
PM, of course.
I think then we should go out and like scout a spot for me to sit at that is easy for people to hide and watch, not be too far away.
Okay. Well, there's plenty of rooftops. There's plenty of alleys. And I mean, you could sit right in the patio area, which is clearly visible from just about anywhere nearby.
Yeah, if that's not too out in the open for the beast to.
The main thoroughfare that passes in front of the Rusty Anchor is still pretty busy. A lot of people doing their last heads home. The alcoholics are really coming out to start packing into the Rusty Anchor at this time. So it's a pretty high traffic area. Once you step off the main thoroughfare to the alleys and the side roads, that's when the traffic gets less.
Wouldn't it be later than that? Because wasn't it like 9 o'clock when we got back to the church before they even long rested?
Oh crap! It was. I got my math wrong. So it'd be
like 11:30.
No, it was 7:30 when you got back to the church, and then a 2-hour short rest / long rest for some of you, which puts you at 9:30. So yeah, it's 11, give or take, 12.
Okay. Who is going to patrol? Like, who's going to go wander the streets? Because I'm going to stay stationary and keep an eye on the bar.
Yao was thinking about perching herself on the highest nearby rooftop to look out over everything.
Okay.
If everyone else thinks that's a good idea.
So there's one kind of kitty corner from the patio. Put you a good 50 feet up in the air.
Where do you guys want Otis at?
So the reason why I'm bringing this up is before we split up, I am going to use my Psychic Whispers.
Okay.
Yes.
So for the next 2 hours, we'll get Gallon in there for sure, and then obviously myself, and then I got 2 more to pass out. So
I think
that
Pan
way,
needs one
whoever's
for
on
sure.
patrol.
Because Pan
we'll
does
get
not
one.
have earrings.
Neither
We'll
does
get one
Pearl.
to Pan.
And neither does Pearl.
Okay.
So I guess that kind of makes you the communication hub.
Yeah.
Because you have earrings and the psychic whispers.
Yeah, well, the earrings are only good for 300 feet. They're not very far, but if they're going to be out patrolling, they have some way of getting hold of somebody if they come across something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna make your
I'm gonna
token
be in-
smaller just so it's more
Not,
manageable in this space.
I'm gonna be a nondescript drunken person disguise as well.
I'm saying it's Ted. I'm just sitting around the bar watching people because I don't really think I need a disguise for that.
No,
It's not like I ain't done this before.
All right, Pan, Odess, and Pearl. I still need to know what you guys are doing.
Well, I was asking, do you guys have a preference on where Otis goes? Because if I understand the plan correctly, somebody's going to pretend to be drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly.
Yeah, I'm hanging out, pretending to be drunk.
Is there anybody that's in there with you?
Oh, I'm outside. Taddy's inside. Gal's on a roof, kitty corner.
Okay. Is there any bums on the street, DM?
Oh, there's bums everywhere.
Cool. Here's what I'm gonna do then. Because I think they're in my bag. Let me make sure before I say this, so I don't eat my own words. Those ratty ass clothes that I've had previously, which are, see, I got some cloth strips in the backpack, and I think, where'd it go? Oh, apparently I don't have it anymore unless it's. They really need to add like a search function to this.
Right?
That would be way
I
helpful.
mean, it's set up alphabetically.
Kind of, but not.
About how many bums are sitting around outside?
You see one every so often, like maybe every 15 or 20 feet, walking up or down the main thoroughfare.
Is the bathhouse still open at this hour?
Let's find out. Yeah, it runs on bar hours.
How much for the lowest level of scrub-a-dub-dub bum in a tub?
The lowest scrub of dub is they basically put you in a closet with a curtain and give you a bucket of water and a little bit of lye to soak yourself up with, and that's 5 silver.
Then I would, as I came across bums on the street, I would also like give them money and hope they either, and tell them to go get a bath. It's or I mean whatever, they're probably gonna go drink it, but to thin out the other not bait bums on the street.
Yeah, and I guess in the meantime, I would just probably pull my cloak hood up, and if there's, dirt or something around, probably rub some of that on me to make me look like a bum. I'd pick a corner, probably not super far from where Tilt's at. Keep an eye on things.
Yeah, there's little place kind of across the street and down a little bit where you can see her and see down the thoroughfare. Kind of, so you can kind of see the other corner of the building, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I would just like sit there, maybe hold my hand out like I'm begging, kind of thing.
Okay. Silt, you get mixed reviews with the bums. Some of them are appreciative and you see them run off in the direction of the bathhouse. Some of them scoff at you, and one actually spits on your boot tells you to mind your own business, and then takes the coin and walks away. Pretty much all of them clear out in one way, shape, or another. As you get to the Rusty Anchor, you see 3 of them in there ordering drinks.
Mm-hmm.
But they're off the street.
Yeah. Okay. So how much silver should I take off my? Or
Let's
gold, if you wanna.
do 7 gold. So 14 bums you got off the street.
You know what? That's good night's work, even if it's just temporary.
Yeah. Pan, what do you want to do?
That is a good question. I'm trying to think how a child in a tuxedo riding around on a mechanical penguin could possibly blend in.
You got to stand out so much that like it blends in from the absurdity.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Go so far to the left that you hit the right eventually.
Yep.
I am going. We're in pretty tight with the guy that runs the Rusty Anchor, right?
Yeah, you guys co-own a building with them.
I'm gonna ask him if he will let me and Sir Waddles like serve drinks and food, carry it out to people and stuff. Be like waiters.
I can't pay you, but you're welcome to keep any tips you make.
I'm gonna look him straight in his eyes, put my hand on his face. Thank you. Then I'm gonna hand him a burrito and go start serving drinks.
Whoa. Just wait here. I'll give you the drinks. I'll tell you which table to bring them to, and then you come back here. But we have a waitress for the actual talking to the customers.
That doesn't touch.
I feel like
them.
you don't trust me to interact with the customers because you think I'm weird. Do you think I'm weird?
No. It's a liability thing. You know, business.
Okay. I don't want to get you into trouble.
Well, I'd appreciate that. So, and he will periodically give you a tray with some mugs and tell you which table to take them to. And every once in a while, they'll drop a silver or 2 on the tray for you, and I'll give you a total depending on how long you do that for.
And I will be very professional and polite.
Okay. Good to know. Pearl, you are the last one. What are you doing, and where are you doing it?
Across from the Rusty, I want to be on top of a building, kind of on the other side of wherever Galing is, on the opposite side.
So, like, same building, but different side of the rooftop?
Yeah, so we can see, like, different directions.
Okay. Kind of do it like that. Or did you want to be, like, on the opposite corner, different building, so you can see down that way?
Different building will be great, because at least, like, I want her to have an area that she can look at, and I want to be able to look at a different area, so we're both looking at the closest area that we have.
Okay. Not a problem. There it is. So.
Beautiful.
All right. And you guys are just hanging out to see if anything sticks out, if anything rings a bell based off the report that you read.
Mm-hmm.
And I will remind the group that it suggests that it's capable of moving unseen and ambush its victims, and that attempts to track it have proven fruitless, as it can alter its appearance and even mimic the voices of those it has devoured. So, real challenge tonight.
Well, at least we're all in each other's head, where it can't get, hopefully, until it
It
does
tries
its
to
nasty
devour one
business.
of us.
Yeah. Well, at that point, we know we're being attacked. So.
Just bring orange and we'll know somebody is being attacked. Should we get like a code or something in case that we see something shady? So it's
Whiskey.
not,
You have
hey,
code,
look
I
over
think.
there. Like, yeah, I know. All of us?
All
Every
of
Yeah.
single one of us?
It's kind of a relay for some of you, but you can get a message to anybody using telepathy, yes.
Even Pan? Inside? Weight tracing? Weight tracing? Weight tracing.
You can actually talk directly to Pan. You and him are connected via Taddy's psychic whispers.
I forgot about that. I'm gonna say, hi, little buddy, how you doing? We're up here on the roof. Well, me and Gally are on the roof.
I'd be on extra high alert as well. Not just like picking my fingernails or something.
Hi,
Everybody
Pearl. I'm in
make-
serving drinks like a big boy.
in the tower.
Let us know if you see anything shady going on, please.
In the tower,
Okay.
everybody make insight checks, please.
Oh no.
No.
You said perception in the tower?
Insight
said
in the tower.
Insight.
Yeah, I heard perception, I swear.
Yeah.
Taddy and Silt, being high alert and able to see inside the bar, you note one gentleman standing at the bar who ordered a drink maybe 20 minutes ago, hasn't taken a sip of it, and is just staring at everybody.
Yeah, above table, I already have the heebie-jeebies.
It's kind of
My eyes are watering in anticipation.
He's definitely got an awkward vibe to him. As somebody will come up and stand next to him to order a drink, or come and sit next to him because there's an open bar stool, and he'll turn and talk to them, and then they get up and leave.
Oh, this sounds like a job for socially awkward Pan.
Pan has no clue what's going on in this exact moment. So right now it's just Taddy and Silt that are aware of him.
Taddy will walk over.
You've been in the bar for about 20 minutes at this point. You've been watching this guy for maybe 5-6 minutes, noting he hasn't taken a drink. People are avoiding him. There's like a bubble around him that people won't come into or won't stay in.
People. I'm not people. I'm Taddy.
Right now you're Ted. So
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over and say hi.
And I would say through the earring, careful, Taddy.
His voice as he responds with a hi comes out. You would expect this buff human male to have, like my voice, maybe a little deeper, but it comes out as kind of a shrieking woman's voice. Hi!
Can I hear that from where I am?
Make a perception check. You're a ways away. I am going to say that the shrill is so high-pitched. Can't quite make out what he's saying, but you can hear it, and it matches up with his lips.
It's not. Okay. I would let, is it Odess and Gallon have earrings?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd let them know that there's a very not right person at the bar that Taddy is approaching.
Description?
Yes, I would relay a description as well.
Okay.
And also the weirdness.
What was the quick description again?
Like a 5'6", average but buff-looking human male. 5'6", 5'8", somewhere around there.
I pass that along to Pearl and Pan.
Okay. 10-4.
So Taddy, he responds with a, like, rattles your eardrum screech of, "Hi!"
Oh. Yeah, I saw you sitting down here, and you seem to be doing the same thing that I like to do: sit around and people watch.
I'm not going to do the voice because it's going to wreck my throat if I do. But no, I am not much of a drinker and don't have any friends, so I'm just trying to put myself out there.
Oh, you come on, man! You ain't got no friends, not one.
I mean, there's some people who tolerate me at work, but nobody really wants to get a drink with me. So here I am. Cheers.
I stick my hand out. I'm Ted.
Oh, nice to meet you, Ted.
I'm gonna go in and let Galen and Odess know that I'm going in because Taddy's about to touch him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a handshake. It's
okay. Yeah, he takes your hand. Feels like a normal human hand. My name's Floyd.
Floyd, nice to meet you, man.
Oh, nice to meet you. He shakes your hand a little too vigorously for a common meet.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of pull my hand back and smile. And you said you don't drink? They have awesome drinks here, man. You should try it.
Well, you know, when I got out of the academy, I thought I had some friends, and they took me out drinking, and I ended up getting really, really, really shit-faced, and I don't remember what happened, but it wasn't bad. I ended up spending a couple years in the mines for, you know, what they say I did. I don't know if I did it or not, and I just never really had a taste for the stuff since then.
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of see that, but honestly, bud, if you're around friends, real friends, and they know that you don't want to drink too much, and you just want to get a little buzz and have a good time, you know, they'll help you stop. Like me, I'll help you stop. If you want to have that beer, man.
You see him take like a deep muster my courage, strength, and fuck it! Throws back the whole pitcher, slams down. Woo!
Yeah, buddy, yeah! I'm gonna... Hey, Bart! Another round for me and my friend.
He says, yeah, another one! And throws the mug at the back wall behind the bar, just missing the back of Bart's head.
Pat him on the back and look at Bart and go, it's okay, Bart. He's just a little excited. He's okay. And then I'm going to reach up and attach my earring and say, I think this guy's just lonely.
Okay. As you finish that statement, Floyd is now climbing up onto the bars. Fuck yeah! We're gonna fucking party! This is my friend Ted!
I'm going to grab him by the waist and pull him back down.
He resists. So make a strength check to try and pull him off the bar. He nat one. So as you reach up and grab and pull him, he loses his balance and is now face down on the bar floor.
Oh, okay, Floyd. Okay, buddy. Look, I'm glad you're having a good time, and I'm gonna help you have a good time, but we can't do it on the bar, and we can't hurt the bartender. Okay? But I got you, buddy. I'm here, and I'm gonna help him up on his feet.
As you go to pick him up, his body is limp. He is unconscious.
I know.
Holy shit!
You
Fuck.
think you did?
I'm loving every minute of it. Don't stop me.
Teddy,
All right.
the commoner, jump back off the wagon.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, no, he
okay,
is,
so
he is out cold. He is drunk, snoring. Just.
But I would earring to Tatty. Why don't you bring him outside with me? I'll sit with him.
So I'm gonna. I assume I saw Pan in there somewhere, and I'm gonna look over at him and go, "Hey, can you or your Wadley buddy give me a hand here?"
Sure. Mr. Waddles will go over and gently flipper him up.
So you guys haul him out
Yeah.
to where you were sitting outside, Silt, and you're just gonna leave him in a chair there with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Silt and go, man, he was really excitable, but he did say something about blacking out and doing something bad and ending up in the caves for a couple years. So please don't let this man out of your sight.
Yeah, all right. Oh boy.
He went
But-
from
but-
trying to time of his life to right back to where he started in 60 seconds.
Yeah, but you know what? He had a good time, and there's somebody watching over him to make sure he doesn't do something stupid. So, it sounds like a win-win situation here.
What are you guys doing next? You got him in
I'm
the
gonna
chair,
go
just fine.
Back to the bar, and I'm assuming I got 2 drinks waiting.
Yeah, there's 2 drinks sitting there where Floyd was standing. The seats on either side have filled in now that he's gone.
Yeah, that's okay. I just take my drinks and move to an empty spot on the bar and just continue people watching.
Okay. Another 20 minutes or so goes by. Roll me another round of insight checks in the tower, please. You guys are burning your nat 20s and you don't even know. No! Yeah, another 20 minutes goes by. You notice that when people get drunk, I forget what it's called. There's a term for it in the world of psychology where when you're looking for one thing really hard, you start to notice it everywhere.
Hyper-focused?
No, I don't remember what it is, but it's like if
you buy a blue Volvo, you see blue Volvos
you start seeing
everywhere.
blue Volvo. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. So you guys have these cliff notes of this monster you're hunting, and as you're watching, probably the 100 or so people packed coming and going from the Rusty Anchor, and the hundreds of people walking up and down the streets outside the Rusty Anchor, you notice tons of people who are checking those boxes, so to speak.
I was just about to say the same thing, Brad.
We didn't hear you, Brad, if you said something.
No, he typed it. It's a
Oh, okay.
Baader Meinhof phenomenon.
Yeah, there you go. Frequency of illusion.
Hashtag new D&D spell? Huh? Did we come up with a new one? We need to send that to Wizards of the Coast. I'm just saying.
But nothing sticks out so brightly that it would make you want to pursue it. Really, it's boiling down to, with the nat 20s you guys got, I will say, and the dirty 20s you guys got, I will say, you might spot check 1 or 2 people, and they're just drunk. So drunk people tend to zombie when they hit a certain point, and that's kind of one of the things you're looking for, is the lack of normal humanity, so to speak, or consciousness, because we're not all humans in this world. So you spot check a few here and there, and they're just shit-faced.
How long has this been going on so far?
You guys have been there 40 minutes to an hour.
Okay, well, I
So
mean,
you're
it's
pushing-
kind of.
Yeah, you're pushing about 1 o'clock in the morning right now. Not a whole lot of
So-
time left before the bar closes for the night.
Yeah. So I'm gonna Psychic Whisper and Earring at the same time because I kind of feel like we can do that at this point. Doesn't really matter. Are we gonna close the bar down? Just
Yep.
group.
It
Close
might
the
hunt
bar
after
down.
the bar's closed.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Okay. Well, for the rest of the time the bar is open, go ahead and make another round of insight checks. In the tower again. More of the same.
Seriously, how many like nat 20s are we rolling?
That one was a lot of dirty
All of them.
20s, actually.
Well, ain't much going on out here.
Give me 1
Floyd's still
second.
asleep.
Incoming whisper.
Right.
Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it?
When you look at Floyd, he is still passed out. And snoring.
I'm gonna earring. Fuck are we gonna do with this guy?
I'll Earring back. Check to see if he's got a deed or something that says where he belongs, and I'll make sure he gets home.
Oh, was it Odez who got the whisper?
Look
No,
at
I'm
him
laughing.
giggling. He
I'm
must
laughing
have.
at Daddy. Sticky fingers Daddy over here. Just
Yeah.
let me see if he's got a deed and I'll take him home. Don't worry, guys.
Well, a deed, an ID, anything that says where he lives.
I'm
It's
starting to
all
think-
I'm really asking for.
Daddy might be this thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna split him off from the pack.
So, what do you want to
So-
do, Silt?
I wanna well as I was, I guess, depending on when I noticed that, I would tell him that I think maybe I don't know, something's kind of strange about Floyd. And I'm gonna check out his person more.
Okay,
See if I can catch that.
describe how you're doing that. Like, you just watching him?
Well, I guess it depends on like what did I think I saw? See, what did I think I saw? See.
It was just like a
Ah,
shift out of the corner of your eye.
On like his clothes or like a bird that's sitting on him.
Like his upper torso. It could have been like a twitch or a sudden movement of some sort.
Okay, then I would carefully pat him down with my I'm gonna use my silvered claw
Okay.
hand to see
Uh,
if there's like
make-
anything that feels not right about this person.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Of course.
or do you want sleight of hand so she doesn't
Or-
actually
yeah,
disturb
yeah,
him?
sleight of hand. That'll work better.
Do you want that in the box or the tower?
Tower, please. Okay. You pat him down? Are you still sitting while you do this? Like, are you just reaching over and patting him down, or are you gonna like stand up, stand over him, and give him a good pat down?
I would stand up and stand over him.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Not too close, but close enough to.
Okay. Drop a perception check in the tower for me too, if you would please. Beautiful. Okay. So you stand up and you start, gently, so as to not disturb him, and cautiously pat him down. And as you're patting, you start at his shoulders and you get down to his ankles, and you don't find anything. You're like, oh, that can't be right. So you start over. And you start at the shoulders, and a little more focused this time. Like, he's got to have something. He's got to have a bag with a few coins in it, or something. You pay more attention, checking down as you go. And as you finish the second search, you realize nothing. And you look up at Floyd, and in front of you is a voided face, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
So wait, is this happening out in public though?
This is out on the patio.
And the patio. So
On the
I can see
patio.
this.
Okay, but
And
I
I
can't.
did
When I see
I
it,
let you guys know. Something's
Yes.
not right about
So,
him.
what's happening right now, because this was a split-second moment, okay? So, Pearl, Gallon, and Odess, you are all watching Silt pat this guy down, okay?
yeah.
It was as Silt looks up, the face is there. So, what's going on right now is Floyd has a surprise round, and then you can all react, okay? So, Silt. He did his thing, and you failed your saving throw. You're going to take 8d8 necrotic damage.
God damn.
That's a lot of damage.
And beautiful. Floyd instantly changes from Floyd to the exact same nondescript drunkard that you are. And then disappears.
Do you see this? Gallon, Otis, and me, and
Now.
Sold, everybody?
What I want everybody to do right now is roll initiative.
Oh, you know.
Is that everybody? Beautiful.
Make
and
sure you
if
reset the round counter.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And if you're one of the individuals outside, excluding Silt, because you just got hit hard, make a perception check to try and figure out where this fucker went.
Wait, so who can do that?
Anybody outside.
For fuck's sake.
Okay.
Hell yeah, Pearl.
Fuck yeah, bitches. I'm gonna find this fucker.
You weren't outside, Pan. Pearl, beautiful. Because he is actually not far from you. And we are going to do a map change. Give me just a second. I don't have a great map for this. So we're going to have to kind of use our imagination here.
My
Improvise.
favorite.
Improvise.
Yep. We're going to switch maps. Give me just a moment. Pearl. Silt. Otis. And make sure you roll an initiative for Sir Waddle's Pan. It's a dex check. I think it's dex plus
Sir
proficiency, actually. No, just a straight dex check for Sir Waddles.
I don't know if the map hasn't loaded for me yet, but I don't even see Sir Waddles to roll anything for him.
You should be able to grab his sheet off the combat tracker, but I just put the map up.
Man, this looks familiar.
Dexterity?
Yep. 30. Beautiful. Right there. So, Pearl, you will catch Silt's non-disclosed drunk individual kind of pop out of a shadowed awning across the street from where you are and start running.
I'm following.
You'll have to wait till your turn. But he gets to run.
God damn it.
Do you want to tell anybody where you're seeing it go during your turn?
I tell everybody as you're telling me this,
Okay.
I'm telling everybody where he is. I'm whispering to everybody.
I will let you do that for your quick action this round, so you're all aware that it took off where it is. Gallon, you're up first. Oh, and I gotta put your guys'
So, if Pearl told everybody where it was going, does that mean Tatty and Pan know that it's Floyd?
Sure.
I feel like between the shit that was, like, I said something and then I might have screamed a little bit into everybody's brain. And then Pearl.
I just wanted to make sure, because if not, I was going to clarify it, like, hey, it's Floyd, we're up and running, we're on the move.
Well,
and then let them know, like, we're going.
It also
this thing is creepy.
It also doesn't look like
kinky.
Floyd.
I love it. Cute.
Oh, and that it looks like Silt. But not Silt, but like Silt's character.
Right.
For the record, Silt, this is the face you saw, and it matches the description of the reports almost perfectly.
Beautiful.
Well, that's good. Glad we're here on the right track, at least, and I'm not dead.
Yet.
Yet.
So for my move, I am going to try and get ahead of this thing with movement. So I'm racing across the rooftops. How much movement do I get with the Dread Ambusher?
I don't know. Because
Let me double check.
everything has changed. I was just getting good at your original Dread Ambusher.
I know. I was getting so used to it.
At the start of your first turn of each combat, your speed increases by 10 feet until the end of that turn.
So that's 40 feet.
And then you can use your action to dash and go up to 80 feet if you want.
No. Oh, that's weird. I think I'm gonna move here. Can I see it from where I will be?
Yes.
Okay. And I am going to attack it with the longbow.
Okay. Don't forget, if you want to hunter's mark it, you have to do that first.
Yes, that too. Yes.
So that is a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna hunter's mark it for sure. Put this on myself.
Pearl over there about to snipe this motherfucker.
Sorry.
No, do it.
Pearl's like, blunderbuss, snipe! If I
Um,
can't hit it, I'll hit something.
action.
Continue to clear the streets.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bonus action. So I'll have to wait on that. Okay.
Bonus action hunter's mark, and I got that
Mhm.
checked off for you. So that's there.
Perfect. Thank you. And then I am going to attack with the longbow.
Okay.
Okay.
That one is going to miss. So you get a second shot.
I just want to double check. Okay, the second one.
That one hits. I remember once per turn, you can
Turn.
add your dreadful strike to a max of 3 times per long rest. So that's an
Yeah,
extra
so-
2d6, but you will get the extra hunter's mark no matter what. The hunter's mark.
Yeah,
damage.
so I am gonna do that as well, except I don't see where that is. Did it move?
What? Which one?
That, the second thing. Not the hunter's mark, but the other one. The
So
dread
dreadful-
ambusher.
The dreadful strike is right underneath your
Yeah.
dread ambusher. Under
I
class
am not-
ranger. It's at the top of your actions tab.
What? Why
Right
do I
above
not see
extra-
it?
It's right here.
Okay, I'm blind. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Do you see your dread ambusher? Your spell slots. You see your spell slots?
it's because it's freaking bastard. Yes, I see it.
Okay.
Not you, the thing. It changed. It like collapsed it, so I couldn't see it.
Gotcha.
It's all good.
Yeah, so you mark off
okay,
that you
so-
your dreadful strike, put that effect on yourself, and then put the hunter's mark damage effect on yourself, and then roll damage.
And then roll all the way up to the bottom. Okay.
Beautiful. 9 points of damage.
And then I get a third. No, I don't. That's it.
And it resisted down to 5. Out of everything you rolled
Okie
there.
dokie.
Right. Does that end your turn?
I do believe so.
Alright. That brings us to its turn. Give me just 1 second. Right. It is going to keep running. 35, 40, and it is out of sight from you. Because of the angles of the roofs and such. Now... Bear with me, I'm just reading a detail here. Nope, okay. Taddy.
Make my way outside, I guess.
I'm going to call it 15 feet of movement to get out next to Silt at the edge of the patio.
Okay. And I'm gonna look around and see if I can see this guy.
You can't, but Pearl did tell you which alley it went down.
Okay, well, I guess.
You still there, Mike?
Yeah, I said I'm just gonna point myself in that direction and ready a dagger in case he comes back.
Okay. That's it for your turn?
Yes, that's it for my.
All right. Pearl, you're up.
Where does fucker go?
You know it went down that alley, but you can't see it from where you're at. You can see Gallon.
Can I dash to go to that alley?
Well, you're 50 feet up on a roof, so you've got two options.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down.
You can run down the wall because you have that ability, but it's going to cost you movement to do so. Or you can jump, take fall damage, and then have your full movement.
Let's fall and take full movement.
Okay, so that's going to be
Pearl wants this.
That's
thing.
that's
20
that's a
points
lot of
of
damage.
fall damage.
That's cool.
Which is actually only 9 points of real damage to you because you had 11 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 5 feet of movement. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 will get you right there. So that's your base movement. You still can't see this thing.
Fuck my life. Okay. I relate to everybody. I whisper.
So you still
Can't
got your
see it.
action. You've still got your action bonus action. So if you wanted to use your action to try to dash and get further, you can do that.
Yeah, let's do that. How farther? I can't see him on the map, so I'm assuming if I can't see him on the map, I won't see him.
So that's 20 of your additional 35. But you come around
Okay.
that corner and there's nothing there.
I'm gonna yell and scream to Galen up there. He ran! He veiled us!
Did Gallon see him run past?
Gallon saw him running, but lost sight of him.
Can I say a little joke to Galen while we're at it? I'm gonna say we're gonna have to put one of those little collars with the little jingle bell thingy on Silt so we know which one is the real one.
Would you do that? I'm disguised. He doesn't look like me.
The jingle bell thingy.
You still have 15
Bro,
feet
doesn't
of
even know
movement,
what
Pam. Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, let's keep moving. I'm gonna keep moving as much as I can, but I don't see him on the map, so it's kind of like...
Well, 15 feet will
Can't
get
see
you
him.
there. Make a quick perception check for me.
Okay, give me 1 second. You see how our daughter is laying on my arm between my mouse and myself? Let's try to do this quickly.
She's jealous
Frida,
of the
sweetie,
computer.
I love you, but I have to roll. Oh, God. Okay.
Wait. Sil, did you say that you're still in disguise and he took your disguise? Or we
He
saw him
took-
take her disguise?
Yes.
He took my disguise. The first thing I'm going to do on my turn is I would be dropping my disguise. The first thing.
Okay.
So.
Yes, he looks like Silt's disguise. I just put Silt's token on it for the sake of argument. You will notice a stack of crates about there that seem very out of place.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Those crates.
Can I get Galen's attention somehow without, like...
You're all
saying too much?
telepathically bonded. You can just talk in your head and everybody will hear you.
I'm gonna say in my head, I think this fucker is hiding in these boxes. And I'm gonna point with my hands so Galen can see me, because I don't,
Nobody can see you right now, so that doesn't work. But
God damn. In these boxes! Here! He's here.
Does Pearl know
Follow
that
where
nobody
I
can
am.
see her? Because she might still do it anyway.
You'll see
Probably not.
boxes, and I think he's hiding behind these, because they look very awkwardly arranged.
Or maybe it changed into the boxes like a mimic?
Or maybe it's mimicking into little boxes. I don't know. I don't know. But something shady about these boxes where I am.
Does that end your turn, Pearl?
Yes.
Pan and Sir Waddles. You know what? Let's drop out of initiative for the moment. Just go around. What's everybody doing right now?
Well, first thing I'm doing is I'm clicking my boots on.
Okay.
And I'm assuming since this area looks familiar to us that I would know somewhat of the area.
Oh yeah, I mean the building that Pan is in right now is, for intents and purposes, the Rusty Anchor.
Okay.
We familiar with these streets?
So clicking my boots together.
And the alley that Pearl just ran down, she's been down before as a hunter.
Many times.
So this is very normal to her.
It's basically called the Pearl's Alley.
She knows the name that goes to each bloodstain.
Yeah. This is my thing. This is like my
Like she
hood.
knew the boxes were funky.
Yeah, she's like, these boxes weren't here yesterday.
That box wasn't there when I left that body on it last month.
That would be my movement. Regular movement and dash.
Okay. Everybody.
And then
even if you've already had your turn, talk it out.
Well, I'm dropping disguise and.
I would call out to Pearl and everybody. Well, whoever's got an earring, that I'm cutting down the other alleyway, opposite of Pearl.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk out to Taddy and Silt here, because I have no idea what boxes she's talking about.
I'd point to the alley that Pearl went down.
The experience you went through was like a very sudden, massive wave of nausea hit your gut. So as Taddy and Pan get out there, you like take that deep breath. You know, like the breath you take to keep yourself from puking. You kind of and stand up as Pan and Taddy both get to your side.
I would reiterate to them that is definitely, I can confirm that is what we're looking for.
I mean, if
Are you okay?
Silt was like kneeling or hunched over, I would help her stand up when I got there.
Okay.
Pan, I'd answer that I've been better, but maybe it helped that I saw it in the mind of the Watcher first. I don't know.
You can
Oh,
be.
go ahead.
You cut out again, Mike.
I just asked if Silt would be okay.
I think so.
I'll head towards the alley then. That's much movement as I can use.
Pan's gonna draw his gun and stand guard over Silt.
Yeah, Jacob, what I was gonna do was I was gonna move basically to like the other side of the boxes
Okay.
and see if I saw anything. If you need me to roll perception, I can.
So is it safe to say everybody is going to the boxes?
Yes. For me.
I don't know, Silt, are we?
Maybe not right up to them. Came back a little bit.
Oh, I got a little something for those boxes. I wouldn't stand around them though.
Okay. So you all.
Did you learn Fireball?
Yeah, let's just set all of Haven on fire.
So you all gather in the alley. Odess, when you came around the far side, you didn't see anything abnormal or out of place. As you kind of cautiously approach and take a look at these crates, you can tell that they were moved recently, and underneath them is an opening in the dock floor. And when they were put back, they weren't put back to completely cover the hole. Or what appears to be a hole.
Good thing we saw that before I did what I was going to do. That I was patient. I will unclick my boots currently, so I don't waste my time with them. Well, do we want to go down below?
Want is a really big word.
I was about to say, before we do anything, can you heal Silt from that necrotic damage? I'm afraid that's gonna infect her and she's gonna lose her beautiful mind.
I mean, I can heal her. Sure.
Will that yeah, okay, go ahead.
Still want to be healed?
Do I have permission to touch you?
You're right?
Yeah, I would give permission. It seems like a good idea if we're going in.
Right.
I just don't want to take any chances because apparently this thing didn't it could be a delayed reaction.
Well, okay. Then you should specify what it is that you're exactly asking me to do.
I don't feel anything other than just normal necrotic damage.
Okay. I'll give you cure wounds at level 2.
Why, thank you. I feel much better.
You're welcome.
Gal does want to jump in the water.
I didn't say there was water. I just said there
Under
appears to be a hole under the crates, but you guys haven't moved the
Oh.
crates, so you don't know what's there yet.
Oh hey, if it's not water, I'm more for it.
Fuck it, I'm pushing the crates out of the way.
It's a mimic, Roland. No,
Somebody
I'm
else?
joking.
Fuck it, let's go then.
No, you
I'll blast a hole in the fucking floor right now.
You shift the crates to the side, and there is a section of the dock that looks like it was ripped apart, just big enough for a medium-sized humanoid to squeeze through. There is, as you look down it, like a mud chimney would be the best way to describe it, from the dock of Haven down to the seafloor. So it's basically a tunnel that is dry leading from the dock. It is a tight squeeze. It is one of those you have to go in head first and you will have to crawl and kind of squeeze through it type holes.
Teddy's gonna step up next to Otis. Hole. Look at the hole. Look at Otis. And...
Oh, Mike, you cut out really bad.
I know, right at the climax there too.
I'm just gonna go. Just laugh really hard.
So wait, this is a mud tunnel that's really small?
Yes. It is like
So we're
think
Smaller than Odessa.
think a rat's nest from Vietnam, Brad.
So we're assuming that it's surrounded by water then.
Well, you know that everything below the docks of Haven is ocean, unless something like this exists.
You guys think what I'm thinking?
So,
Yeah, but
Blow it
we're
out.
gonna get sushi this late at night.
Hey, Pan,
I'm on it.
do me a
Pulls
favor,
out a
blow a hole.
Pulls out a hibachi grill and a knife.
No. I need you to blow a hole in the wall.
Silt
Yeah. Right.
is visibly so we're swimming after all.
Well, I mean, it's your choice.
Wait.
We can go down there, or we can. Obviously, this motherfucker needs to breathe.
Well, we don't know
Otherwise,
that.
then why does it need the tunnel? Why not just jump into the water?
Because maybe it can do both. Maybe it's amphibious.
Okay.
Again, I renew my point of why not just jump into the water?
Or if it has other tunnels.
Oh, right. What if it has other tunnels? So this is just one, but we don't know if it has others.
Fair. Blow a hole in the top of it, it's going to fill everything up. At least until it goes up. Thought, or we can go down there. Up to you guys. However, we are losing precious moments. Because at this point, I'm assuming with as fast as this fucker was moving, he's probably long gone. At this point.
DM, I put a question in chat. Can you answer that?
Everyone will be able to crawl through this tunnel.
Without.
Also, if we crawl through this tunnel, we have no idea what's on the other side of this. And making a kill zone. So. You want my opinion? My opinion is we flood this bitch right now. See if we can find it another time.
We have a remote control explosive device ability.
I do not. However, my little buddy over here. Oh, wait, those were smoke bombs. Never mind.
Well, because if we're gonna blow it up, I want it to be deep enough that it's not gonna like cause damage to the rest of Haven, so that we're not going to jail again.
If it's got one hole, there's a good chance it's got more than one hole.
Fair.
Oh, blowing up this hole isn't going to do us a bit of damn good. At this point, at least we have
three.
Oh God.
At least we know where this one is, and we have an entry point to get down there. So I don't necessarily think blowing this up is a good idea.
Do we want to mark it and then see if we can find it somewhere else?
That's
gonna
very
look
tricky.
down the hole. Is there anything like watching in the?
It's just sitting there waiting for us.
No, you can
Yeah.
see down the hole about 40 feet, and it comes to a dead end. Or not a dead end, but you can tell it goes down, and then it stops going down, and it actually branches off in two separate directions.
Of course it does.
One northeast
Yes.
and one
So-
southwest.
While we're sitting here discussing things, it's probably done run off. So I really don't. I mean, we can try and go down and track which way it went, but I mean, I'm sure it's long gone by now.
I agree with Patty. I don't think we should go down there. Going down there, that's just the way it's built. Nah. There's no way. There's no
I mean,
way
we
any
can
of
go
us could
home,
help
get
each
some
other.
sleep, and try and map this place out in the morning.
So
I
we
agree.
let's leave everything as it is. So there's no trace that we were here. Let's try to put these boxes back to how they were. So also he doesn't know that whatever, that we were here. Let's get a nice sleep, think about this through, and come back at it tomorrow.
I
Because-
also. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, most likely, yeah, he's already not here, but maybe if we leave it as it is, like we were not here, he has no idea of knowing that we follow him. And maybe we can check back tomorrow and see if these boxes were moved or not, so we can actually see if this is the usual behavior that he's hiding here all the time.
Or
Because then if we know that, right, then we know that he's hiding here. So there's a more of a likely chance to find him if we do decide to go the tunnel. Let's just keep an eye on him for the next 2 days. See if the boxes are moved. So that means that he keeps coming in and out of this area, at least in and out of this area. and that will give us a better insight of, okay, then he is obviously hiding here.
I also propose that if we're not going to go down the hole, then some of us go and tell the Watchers and at least show them where this hole is. And then they can start scouting through the other areas where this thing has shown up to look for something similar.
Not a bad
because
idea.
God knows how far away this thing goes.
Because like those reports have like different places where it's shown up. Mostly it's been around the Rusty Anchor. But there's also like the sewer lair, which is probably further, I think, south, lower in the lower districts. And then,
Well, the Watcher said that they switch locations each time it shows up.
right,
Like
so then
one
they can
place.
start, if they know those locations, they can start scouring the streets and the abandoned buildings to see if they can find additional holes.
Crawdad tunnels.
Yeah. So, I'm willing to go talk to the Watchers.
Might be a good idea.
Sil, did you want to come with? Or do you want to go back and take it easy?
I'll go with.
So Silt and Gallon are gonna go inform the Watchers of what's going on. What's everyone else doing?
I'm putting the boxes exactly how they were.
Slightly disturbed.
Yep.
Okay.
I really want this guy, if he is still here, we'll know when we come back tomorrow if he went out of this area again. And that will give us a better chance of he's actually here. This is his day-to-day for now.
Well, that's providing these crates don't belong to somebody in one of these houses and they don't move them tomorrow.
There's only so much that we can do about it. I'm just doing the little theory of maybe this is his way of hiding, you know?
I mean, I also
Wait a minute.
this is
And
This
you
is-
spend all kinds of time.
no, I think this has
This
been
Pearl?
happening. This has been happening on and off for like the past couple of months. And I doubt it has many other holes around this area.
I just
Which-
want to I just want to see if this is the area that we can actually, if we are willing to go down there, I am willing to do that, that I actually am going to find him. And that it's not just going to be a waste of time. So I just want something that tells us that he goes through this area and he is probably here if we go down. I know somebody else can move the boxes. That's great. But I don't know. That's just my theory. A lot of people don't walk. It's not a very transitory area. So yeah, chances are somebody else maybe moved them. Maybe not. I just want to find out if this is the route that this person takes every single day. Because then I am going down there and I am going to find him. But I need to know that he's actually here and not just that one-time thing only. Does that make sense?
Pearl, he just Taddy just messaged something in the box.
I mean, it's
Chat.
too
It's been-
early for us to tell, Pearl.
It's been over a month since Pearl used this alley, so she wouldn't know about that. But
Yeah, it's been a while. I've been behaving, Taddy.
no, I get what
I've been a good
what
girl.
Pearl's saying though. She's saying if the boxes are moved, it's likely that this thing moved them. Because if it feels
Right.
comfortable enough covering its hole with them, if the boxes are moved, then likely it's that. So if you guys come back tomorrow and they're moved, odds are it used the hole again. You know it's still in the area.
Right. No, I don't have any opposition to that whatsoever.
I mean, I hesitate to say this, but there is something, I believe. Let me look it up real quick, make sure I know what I'm doing. But I believe there is a spell that I can use.
Like a camera. Ha 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 ha.
Well, I mean, there is that one, but that one lasts for a short period of time.
Hey, why don't we put sand in the little hallway, and if it has like a weird little footprint, then we know this. But I don't know. I'm just thinking of ways that we can know for sure that this person's still here, and I will go down there my hole and find it myself. But I don't want to go there for no reason. Sand, dirt, you name it. Something that we can see, any prints, anything that this is his spot, that he feels safe.
Yeah.
Well, it is 11:01, so we are going to end tonight's session there at the tail end of you guys making your plans on next steps, and we will pick it up there next week for more Waters of the Deep. So thanks everybody for coming to watch the stream. Super appreciate you. Shout out to Cynthia65432 for dropping that subscribe and checking in. Appreciate it. And we will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.